Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is early Saturday morning. Wanted to get this video out fairly quickly on the CBSI Hot 10 list for the week, highlighting some of the books that are moving right now. This is brought to you by comicbookinvest.com. So let's jump into the list. At number 10 is the Hellboy Seed of Destruction #1. This is the Comics Pro variant. So I wasn't real familiar with this. Obviously, I'm familiar with the Seed of Destruction. I think it's a six issue miniseries. It was the first major standalone storyline for Hellboy. Yeah, that set will run you about 100 to 125 bucks typically. It might be jumping now though with the movie coming out soon. Yeah, so I think once the movie comes out, you'll see a lot of these Hellboy books probably dip down in price. So I wouldn't chase it here. I think there could be some movement still as the movie comes out. There obviously could still be people speculating on it. It is I like the cover though, black and white. It definitely is nice. 30 to 35 bucks. It's a reprint, it's not a first printing. I'd say if you could get a good deal at around 20 to 25, that might be worth doing it. But so there could still be some upside to it. But don't be surprised either that after the movie comes out, a lot of these Hellboy books are probably going to drop in price. It just doesn't have a broad enough appeal for the prices to stay really high, in my opinion. But I do like Hellboy. I have a lot of Hellboy comic books, so I've got his first appearance, or at least his first color appearance. I don't have that Dime. I think it's a Dark Horse Presents or a Dime special. I can't remember. I have the Next Men 24 or 21. I can't remember. I think it's 21. My memory is not so good right now. It is early in the morning. Moving on to number 9, Steven Universe, number 25, the Jen Bartel variant. Yeah, it's a cool looking cover. I'm not a Steven Universe fan. I've caught the show before on Cartoon Network. It is pretty funny. I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, so that's the definite cartoon I watch on Cartoon Network is Rick and Morty. But yeah, there's definitely some fan appeal. The cover is pretty cool, and Jen Bartel is definitely a hot artist right now. So yeah, $10, $15 book. I looked on eBay just a little bit ago, and I think the cheapest I saw it was around 20 bucks. So yeah, when this list comes out on CBSI, obviously it moves the market as well. So I'd expect to pay around $25 or $20 to $25 for that book right now. Something I'll probably pass on, but because I'm not a Steven Universe fan. So moving on here on the list, number 8, Avengers 684. This has been on the list a couple times. This is not something new. It's the first appearance of Immortal Hulk. He's on the cover. I think this is his first full appearance. There is a cameo, I think, in 682 of Immortal Hulk, so I think this is first full. But yeah, I've got this issue. I bought it for cover price back when it came out. Yeah, it's going for 40 bucks now for a raw, and a 9.8 just sold for 300. Yeah, it's a hot series, Immortal Hulk, so anything connected to it is going to be, at a premium right now. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, who knows? It could still go higher. It is a great series. It's probably the best written comic book Marvel has going right now, in my opinion. So, yeah, I've been collecting it since the beginning. Number 7 on the list, Flash Rebirth #1. First appearance of Godspeed. I'm going to have to look through my back issues. I think I have Flash Rebirth #1. I know there were a couple covers. I think I have at least one of the covers. I'll have to look. And I know I'm pretty sure I have number 6 as well. So I think when that Rebirth came out, I was collecting at least the first 5 or 6 issues of Flash. I might have even collected up to issue 10. But that is worth taking my time to look and see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I do have it in my back issue bin, though. All right, moving on. Number 6, Daredevil number 1. This is the Comic Pro variant, so another Comics Pro variant on here on the list. This just came out. It is a cool cover. I like a black cover with an image in the center. I think it would be better if this was Virgin, but you know, it looks pretty cool. $40. I don't know if I would shell out $40 for this, but you know, there's no first appearance. There's nothing. It's not a key book. It's nothing significant. It's just a nice looking cover. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it for 15 to 20, it might be a good buy. But $40 seems a little steep to me, so I'd probably pass on that. Number 5, Venom number 7, the Secret Tongue variant. It says sales are now around $25. The raw copies were 10. I guess I kind of wish I had bought another one for 10. I bought this one the week it came out. It was a hot book. I didn't get it off the cover stand. You know, I didn't get it for cover. I bought it for I think I paid $15 for it. So glad to see that it's moved back up in price. Yeah, it's a Venom. It's a great run by Donny Cates. It's a cool cover. It was like a 1 in 10, 1 in 20. I don't know what the print run on that secret variant was. Some say it was every 10 issues. I went to a lot of shops where they didn't get any, and they got 20 issues. They didn't get one copy, so I don't know. It's probably very hard to predict how many are out there. It could have been a 1 in 10, 1 in 20. I think it's somewhere between a 1 in 20 to a 1 in 30 is my opinion. I don't think it's as easy to get as people thought. So don't be surprised if this goes up a little bit more in price as time goes on. So that would be definitely a book I would recommend buying, you know, especially if you could get a good deal on it. Number 4 on the list, you got Die number 1, the Virgin variant. This is a very cool looking cover. I did buy issue 1 and 2 first prints from Midtown a couple weeks ago. They still had it on there. I bought them for cover price. I haven't read the series yet. I heard it's pretty good. I'm a little bit behind in my reading, but this cover is awesome. I wish I had known about it. It looks pretty cool. I love a black cover. And it says it's jumped from $10 to 30 to 40. I looked on eBay. There's only one for sale for $100. So I don't know. This I think a lot of people saw this list, and anything that was in the $30 to $40 range is gone now. So don't be surprised if you can't find this book very easily. So this might be a book that, you know, if you can find it at a local shop, you know, good on you. That'd be a great pickup, but I doubt it. I mean, this is one of those things that's probably only going to be available online. Most comic book shops just got regular, you know, the regular issue I think has jumped to $15 to $20 now. So yeah, if you can find this on eBay for, I would say below $30, it's definitely a good buy. Number 3 on the list is Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite number 1. This is a special edition variant. Print run on this looks like it's around 1,000. Really low print run, obviously. The book's going for about $500. I've been a collector of Umbrella Academy since the beginning. I bought all the original issues when they came out. So I do have I have the Gabriel Ba variant of this issue, which it's not listed here in the list, but I remember seeing this, and I think back in the day, you know, even several years ago, this was always around a $200 book. I think the lowest I saw it go for was around $100 to $150. So man, I really wish I had bought it. I mean, it's it's really the best cover. I do have the Jim Lee variant and that Gabriel Ba variant. The Jim Lee is the Dallas one, of course, but yeah. So this is a definitely a popular series. The TV show, I just finished watching it on Netflix. It's excellent. It's very, very good. I definitely see this only going higher as they come out with more seasons on Netflix. I definitely think it's one of the best shows on Netflix. It's very, very good. I had my wife watching it a little bit the other day, and she couldn't believe how good it was. And of course, she knew it was a comic book because I told her. But if I didn't tell her it was a comic book, I think she would have been more into it even. So, yeah, that's an awesome issue. Definitely one I wish I had gotten. But yeah, for $500, it's definitely steep. Number 2 on the list, Old Lady Harley. Number 5. I guess this is the first appearance of the Joker's son. Yeah, I mean, this was another one I missed. I wish I had picked it up. It's the last issue in the run. Yeah, $20 price tag. I think you can find it around $18 to $20 right now on eBay. I'm gonna wait a few weeks and see if this drops down. I have a suspicion this could drop down to that maybe $10 to $15 level. Yeah, we'll see. I could be wrong about that, but long term, this could be a good key book to have. I just don't want to chase it and pay $20, $25 for it. I'd rather just wait a little bit and see if it drops a tad. Number 1 on the list is Umbrella Academy Apocalypse Suite number 1. This is the regular cover. Price jumped from $50 to $100. I'm not surprised. I don't have this copy. I have the variant of this, which is, I'm assuming, probably going for around the same price. It's a great series. The writing on it's excellent. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I never knew about the free comic book day issue, so I don't have the first appearance technically of Umbrella Academy. I always thought I did, but I didn't realize I didn't know about the free comic book day, or if I did, I just didn't give it much thought. So that's the list for the week. There are some cool things coming out next week. I did my new comic book list. If you didn't catch that, it's my last video. I did that, so take a look there. I will be highlighting. Excuse me. Hold on a second. I will be highlighting also some other things on CBS's website. They got some cool things if you want to check it out. They give you a list every week. It's called the CBSI Bolo list, and it's kind of cool because it'll tell you real quick, what's a first appearance that's coming out. Really cool Black Panther cover there. I love that. What's really good as far as a read, Honor and Curse number 1. That's a hot book. Detective Comics $9.99. One Star Land number 1. That's a back issue. They'll also tell you what variants are kind of moving right now. Marvel Comics Presents number 2, the Perel variant, Matina variant for Spawn, Wonder Woman Art Germ. You got the Batgirl Chew variant. Yeah, so they got this one wrong. This is not the Schultz cover for Rose, so they do have the incorrect cover shown there. But yeah, but it's pretty cool. I mean, I check it out quite often, and it does give you updates, gives you investing tips. Look for certain books, and a lot of local comic book shops, they're not on top of this stuff probably as well as they should be. So that's where there's some advantage, is you can kind of walk into some comic book shops and pull some of those books that they're just not aware of that are starting to heat up. So that's kind of all I had for the week, guys. I'll probably post another video in another day or two. I may have some books coming in. I have a lot of reading to do, as you can see. That's my reading. I have to catch up for last month. So yeah, that's what I got ahead of me this weekend. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. hit the bell for notifications, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this list, some of the books highlighted. Yeah, just give me your thoughts in general. All right, thanks, guys.